Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I would like to share with you my Makeup Revolution haul. This also includes the mystery gifts that I received as well. So Makeup Revolution had an offer that if you spent £30 and over, you then received a free mystery bag of items up to the price of £25. So that was very, very exciting. It's the first time I've ever received one of those. So the items, first of all, that I'll show you is what I actually purchased. So to start with, now I've been after this item for a little while. It's the Pro Illuminate. Now I believe this item was within one of the Christmas bundles or packages that you could purchase from Makeup Revolution. I think they were available in Superdrug. Now this has been out of stock for absolutely ages, and it became available and I thought I had to get it. I can't actually believe that it is so huge for £4. I'm just trying to get the tape off the back. So there we go. So it looks like that inside. I mean, it is just huge for the price. And it looks like that. So it's not extremely illuminating or glittery or anything like that. It is just very, very nice highlight. So that'll be a nice subtle highlight on the cheek or wherever you want to put that. I've been after this for quite some time, and it's the Blush Palette Blush Melts, and this was £6 and it looks like that. Like that. Have I got it right? No, it was right the first time. Okay, so these are they brought out, or Makeup Revolution brought out 3 blush palettes recently. Now I have the other 2 and they are in a previous video. This was the only one I didn't purchase. Now at the time of purchasing, there was a video made on the Makeup Revolution channel, and that's actually what prompted me to purchase this, because when I looked at the shades online, they looked extremely bright and garish and not colours I would particularly like to put on my face or my cheeks. And then when I looked at the video by Daisy on the Makeup Revolution YouTube channel, these actually looked very, very wearable. So I thought, actually, I want to give these a go. Like I say, they are the blush melt, so they are cream. The only problem with them is that they have got a little bit of, I don't know if you can see it, but they've got a little bit of, I don't know, condensation to them, whatever. So I think you can see it best on that one. That's not on all of them. It doesn't really bother me. It's not too much, but obviously I just wanted to point out that if you have got a problem with that, then you may not want to go for this palette. I know I did see another video where someone else had also mentioned that as well. So it might be something where obviously they're storing them. It's either too warm or too cool. And I only know that because I have to store my makeup that I sell in a particular place to make sure that it doesn't get condensation on it like that. So I'm going to test one of these, and I'm going to test that brown one with all the condensation on it. Actually feels very, very nice, and that's that one there. So it swatches extremely nicely, and that's that one there. And I've actually only just started using cream blushes, and I will talk about one in a few moments, which I received in the mystery bag. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to that, and they are absolutely gorgeous colours, and I really love that. Okay, so that's that one. Then I move on to this. Now it's the I Heart Chocolate. It's from the I Heart Makeup range. So it's the I Heart Chocolate, and it looks like that. I'm not going to open this one, and the only reason is because this is a backup, and the reason I've purchased a backup is because this is my favourite chocolate palette. Now initially I actually received the first one and this was damaged, and they very kindly refunded me my money, and then I purchased the other chocolate bar palette, and that's how it was received, like that. But this is my absolute favourite palette. You can see that I've hit pan with 2 of the shades. They are my absolute favourite 2 shades from this palette. I have actually been holding off using this too much more once I hit pan, but now I have got my backup palette, I can use this now without worry that I'm going to run out. These, like I say, this is my absolute favourite shade. This is my favourite lid shade. I love this palette. Well, I can't really say much more about it apart from the fact that I love it. I have tried this shade. I usually put this here in the corner, which I have today, or this one here. I actually like the look of this one here, but I've not used that yet. I generally go for these 2 just because I know they work, and I just, well, I can't really say much more than that. I've actually got a bit of plastic here that I can tell you which shades they are. So my favourite shade for the crease is Thank Friday, which is quite appropriate because I am filming this on Friday. And the shimmer shade that I love is called More. Is it More? Yeah, More. And the dark purple is What a Way to Go. And then the brown shimmer shade is Love Divine. The green mossy shade is Piece Me Together. It's just a gorgeous palette, really, really pigmented. I love it. That's why I've bought the backup. They are £7.99 each if you want to purchase those. And yeah, I love them. I also purchased an extra one of the Redemption Palette Iconic 2. This is in my favourites video. So if you want to see more swatches of that or look at that in depth, have a look at that. But I bought this just to make up the money. Actually, I thought I had ordered another Iconic palette, and I hadn't. I'd ordered this and I already have it. I'm not disappointed though, because as you can see from my favourite palette, I just love these. I love these. I've had these for quite a number of, well, I've had these ones actually, this style, since Makeup Revolution first became available, and it's only until recently that I've really got into using these, because I swatched a couple, and I must have swatched a couple that were not very pigmented, and I did think to myself, you know, actually they're not really for me. But recently I've tried them again, and they are fantastic palettes. I would certainly recommend these. They are only £4 each. Now also Makeup Revolution have brought out a few gift packs. Now I've been after their single shadows, and there's a couple that I've been after for quite some time. So I decided to purchase a couple of packs. And the nail polishes actually look very good as well, but I've gone for the eyeshadows just because I have 4 of them, and again I mentioned those in my favourites video, my May favourites, because again I've had those for quite some time, and for some reason I never used them. I just put them in the drawer, and when it, you know, I'm usually always in a rush when I get ready, whether I'm in a rush going to work, in a rush going out somewhere. So I always, well, a lot of the time I go for the eyeshadow palette, eyeshadow singles that I know are going to work for me. You know, I can get it done quickly and, you know, be out the door. But recently I've had a little bit more time on my hands to look through my makeup collection, and actually just to try out a few products that I haven't really tried out before, and the singles are some of those items that I've recently tried, and I must admit they are some of the best eyeshadows that I've ever tried. They are only £1 each, and you can actually go onto the website, and at the moment there are some singles on there for 50 pence and 75 pence. Unfortunately the ones that I wanted were not within that price range, so I decided to get these. They are £1 each still, and you can see they're £5 per pack. They're calling these, or they are in the gift section on the website. I decided to go for these, like I say, because there were some that I just couldn't get my hands on. I've been to multiple Superdrug stores, every Superdrug store I've been to, it always says sold out, so I decided I would go for these. So what I'm going to do is just open these. Now, the only thing I was slightly disappointed, and as usual, Makeup Revolution wrapped these really, really well, but they must have been packed before they were wrapped. Not very well, because the boxes are actually damaged. They are, I don't know if you can see there, damaged there. The backs on both packs are, you can see they're damaged. If I was to give these as a gift, I would actually be a little bit embarrassed because the boxes are so damaged. You know, obviously if you want to give a gift, you want it to, you know, be perfect. So I was a little bit disappointed. Obviously they're for myself, so I'm not, you know, that bothered. But if I was giving it as a gift, then I would have been more disappointed. Okay, so they come like this. It is a lot of packaging, and I can see actually why the boxes are damaged, because you know, there's nothing at the back there to stop it from getting damaged. So inside it's just got their gold card, and then you've got the plastic there. Now I'll just read through which shades I've got. Now on the website they make it quite clear that the shades can change. I know that on the Makeup Revolution YouTube channel, Daisy does show these shadows, and she shows them very well, and in fact that's what prompted me to go for these. So I hope that I have received the shades that were shown. So, and I know this one definitely is, it's Adore Moi. So that's the first one. I may do a more in-depth video of these ones to show you the swatches and so forth, but because I want to show you the mystery bag as well, the video will go on and on and on, so I will just show you them in the packaging. This one's called which is MMMM, so that's a deeper brown. Now this one is a shimmer shade, the Adore Moi, and then the shade is a matte brown, perfect for the crease or the outer corner. Then I've got Cappuccino, which is a shimmer deeper brown. This is the shade that I cannot find anywhere at all, so I'm really pleased that I've received that. And the next one is Make It Happen, so that's even deeper, and that's also a shimmer shade. And then the last one within this range is called Just Me, and that's an even deeper shimmer. So I think, I can't guarantee it 100% because I haven't checked with the other video, but I think these are exactly what were on the YouTube channel. Then I went for, and I think that pack is called the Cappuccino pack. This one I believe is called the Pure pack. The nail polishes that you can get, I think there's about 6 or 7 packs, so there's quite a number to choose from. And I'm very, very tempted. I don't usually actually like green, but there's a particular pack with a gorgeous green in there, and I'm particularly tempted with that one. Okay, so this is the Pure pack. Okay, so the first one you get with this one is called Pure, and it's a mid-tone brown matte. So that's Pure, yeah, Pure. The next one is a matte, and it's I Remember, and that is a light. It's coming off quite light on camera, but it's more of a light brown, not quite as light as you can see. So that's I Remember, and that's, hope I said that, but that's also a matte. The next one is called Dirty Cash, which I'm quite interested in because it looked quite a an off brown colour, a greeny brown colour. So that's Dirty Cash. The next one is called Sold Out, which I already have, but I'm certainly not concerned with that at all because it's an absolutely gorgeous shade. And then the last one is I Want You, and it's a gorgeous shimmer gold, and it's I Want You like that with an actual U, not Y-O-U. So those are all of the eyeshadow shades, and now I move on to the mystery bag. Now, like I say, I was very, very intrigued with this because I've never received a mystery bag. Obviously, we all love freebies, but freebies are only good if they're items that you can use. Okay, so the first item, and I must admit, I just want to let you know that this is, although it's all loose in the bag, it was bundled up like, you know, Makeup Revolution usually does, with a lot of bubble wrap. So the first item, and I'm really, really excited by this, is the Pro Curve eyeshadow brush. So it looks like that, and it's one of those the new curved brushes. So it looks like that. So I'm very, very intrigued to use that. It does look very, very good quality. So yeah, amazing. So I'm really, really pleased with that. That's definitely something that I can use. I'm not sure how much it retails for originally. Okay, so the next item. Now this I was extremely disappointed with. It's the one foundation. Now, if you're going to add a foundation into a mystery bag, well, yeah, if you're going to add a foundation into a mystery bag, you do need some idea of what colour the person or the recipient that you're sending it to requires. What I've received is shade 14. Now, I believe I would possibly be shade 2, 3 or 4, something like that, definitely at the lighter end of the range, but shade 14, you can see from the packaging, is extremely dark. Now, it would have been nice that if everybody who made a purchase of £30 or over were just to say whether they were light, medium or dark, that would have been better. I would have preferred a lighter shade, not necessarily even if it was my particular shade, but at least then I could mix it with something. Even if I was to mix this with a lighter shade, it's still going to be too dark for me. I mean, it's a shame because I would have definitely liked to have tried this. Now I'm just going to swatch it just to show you exactly what I mean. Okay, so no, you can't even see that. I'm just going to swatch it again. Although this actually on the front does say adapts to skin tone and texture full coverage, I'm not actually sure if that would be full coverage. So you can just see from there how dark that is. Now, initially when I saw that, I thought to myself, actually perhaps it's a good job that I have got it, you know, quite dark. If they're not going to send me a colour that actually suits me, I'm glad they've sent me something dark. Perhaps I could use it as a contour. So when I was putting on my makeup today, I thought, you know, I'll try it as a contour, and I did, and it was not very good. You definitely couldn't use it as a contour. It didn't blend very well. It really wasn't very good at all. And then when I actually put my own contour colour over the top, you couldn't actually put anything over the top. You could actually see where I had put this on my cheek. You could see it. There was no way that you could put anything over the top. So perhaps it's a good job that I can't use it, because the idea of putting a foundation is then to obviously put a blush or whatever over the top, and I don't think this foundation is going to work for that at all. It's a shame because I would have liked to have tried it, but from what I've seen today and how I've used it and so forth, I don't think it's going to work for me. So that is a little bit disappointing. So the next item is something that I already have, but I'm not disappointed with this at all because I absolutely love it, and it's the Baked Eyeshadow in the Beyond Eden shade. These are absolutely gorgeous. I've got all of these because I particularly like the palette with the reddy shade in it. Absolutely gorgeous. But like I say, these are all amazing. I love them all. So I'm certainly not disappointed with that at all. The next item is another product that I actually purchased. Again, doesn't bother me because I love it. I'm wearing it today on my lips, and it's the Lip Hug Want to Leave. Absolutely gorgeous. So it looks like that, and yeah, I mean, I think I've got about 5 shades of these, and they are just absolutely amazing. They are very soft, creamy, very pigmented, very comfortable on the lip, and yeah, gorgeous. So that shade, I'll just repeat it, is Want to Leave. So a gorgeous pink shade. Then I have an I Heart Makeup lipstick. I Heart My Lips in Rising Pulse. It looks like that. Now, I did actually have one of these that I purchased myself in a baby pink shade. I actually threw it away because I really didn't like it at all. This one is in a brown shade. The shade is too light for me, but it is very moisturising. I'm not sure if I'm going to use it, but on the days where I don't wear a great deal of makeup, I can always just put this on for a little bit of colour, although I think it's going to be too light for me, like I say, but it could be a little bit moisturising, I suppose. The bottom is actually very loose on this. I don't know if they come off, but I'll try that later. What else have I got? Okay, I've also got the Makeup Revolution Salvation Intense Lip Lacquer in all that I have inside. So it looks like that, and this might be a very nice product, but I don't actually like lip glosses very much. I find that some of them can be very, very sticky. With the length of my hair, if I go out when it's slightly windy and you wear one of these, your hair tends to stick to it. That's not a good look at all. And yeah, I don't know why, but I just don't like this product. And also, it doesn't smell particularly nice. It smells, I don't know, a little bit chemical, full of chemicals, I should say. I mean, it's a okay peachy shade, but the thing is, it's one of those products that when you put it on your lips, it's the same as every other lip gloss. It just looks, you know, glossy rather than anything else. I don't mind it, you know, but it's just not a product that I would possibly use. The next one I'm very pleased with. It's one of their pure pigments, and it is in the shade Supreme. So that's nice. The next item is something that I absolutely love. In fact, actually, it's one of those products. So I brought this out of the bag first. This was second, and it's the one blush stick. It says Vibrant or Sheer for cheeks or lips, and it's the Matte Rush. Now, when I first pulled this out, I thought, oh my goodness, something else that I can't use. This is too dark, this is too bright. But this is my favourite product out of the pack. Now, initially, yes, I was disappointed because when I opened it, the product fell out into the lid. But I just got a utensil from the kitchen and just pushed it down, and it did work very, very well. Now, it's extremely bright, and it looks extremely bright in the actual packaging there. And to put it on, I just swiped it over my hand and then put my blush brush in the actual product, and then tapped it on the back of my hand a little bit to take off any excess, and then put it on the cheek. And I must admit, I love this. I have got a couple of other ones, other shades of these, and I think one is it Dream, and it's quite a muted pink shade, and even though I love the shade, it's not a colour that actually suits me. So this, even though I'm not that keen initially on the shade, it really does work for me, and I absolutely love it. So that is definitely a plus. Now, the last product, and I was afraid when I placed this order and they added the mystery bag to my basket, that I would receive this, because I had been looking at other orders on YouTube that received a mystery bag, and I was a little bit worried and afraid of getting this, and unfortunately I did. And it is the Mono Eyeshadow Scandalous Acid. Now it looks like this, and I think you can just about see the intensity of that yellow. It's not a shade that I would wear. Yeah, it's just not a shade that I would purchase or wear. It is, yeah, just not for me. And even if I did want to wear it, it's terrible. It's actually the worst product that I have ever come across on Makeup Revolution. It swatches really, really badly. And yeah, I just really, really dislike it. So I think out of the packet, or out of the mystery bag that I got, those 3 are items that I definitely will not be using. But apart from that, you know, obviously, you know, it is free, and I don't want to seem, you know, like I'm being ungrateful at all, because I'm absolutely thrilled with receiving a free bag. What I think Makeup Revolution would be better off doing is to perhaps give out 1 or 2 or 3 more up-to-date products, perhaps, because I do think that a lot of the items that I've received are perhaps products that are older, and perhaps just products that they, you know, want to, you know, how can I say it? Perhaps get rid of, because they don't necessarily, perhaps they're not big sellers. I mean, I'm not really sure if this is a big seller, but yeah, it's just not something that I like. But yeah, I love the brush, and I love a couple of other products, but it would have just been nicer to have items, or even if they look back at, you know, certain orders, to see what I'd had before, to see what I liked, you know, personalise the package a little bit more. I think this is a good idea, but it's just not personalised. And to send someone a foundation, you know, that far off the mark is, you know, there's no personalisation in there. But, you know, I'm very, very grateful to Makeup Revolution for sending me a free, you know, gift bag, mystery bag, but it's just a shame that they didn't personalise it a little bit more. That's the point I'm trying to make. But I hope that helps if you are waiting for your order and you wanted to know what's in your mystery bag. Yes, there are some good items. In fact, most of the bag, 70% of the bag is good, and it's just that 30% that is not quite so good. But overall, you know, I can see that where they're coming from, you know, and you know, in essence it is good, but it's just, yes, that foundation it's the foundation being quite so dark. But anyway, I hope that helps you, and hope that helps if you are wanting to see what the eyeshadow packaging and so forth looks like. Thumbs up obviously if you enjoyed that video, and subscribe if you haven't already done so and you want to watch further videos. But thank you very much for watching. Thank you. Bye.